everyone, welcome back to Steins Gate. In the last episode, there was a weird threat on the TV, a bomb threat on the train lines. It seems like something weird is going down, so let's find out what. Fear seizes my heart in an icy grip. I feel anxiety eating at my brain. I can't breathe. Even though it's hot and humid, my body shivers. Should we run? Get out while we still can? We can't use the trains. What about the subway? Or would a taxi be better? Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's doing anything. What should we do? Suddenly, there's a softness against my hand. I look down to see Mayuri's hand holding mine. When I look up, I see a worry written on her face. It's okay. I'm just being paranoid. It's all a coincidence. Tomorrow, we'll get rid of the time leap machine. And then we can forget that all this happened. Pretend it was just a dream. We never invented the time machine. I don't need money, as long as we can forget about today and welcome tomorrow. We'll be okay, won't we? But my anxiety doesn't go away. I look over Mayuri's head at the entrance to the lab. The door is unlocked. Anyone could waltz in right now. I hear sirens wailing a few streets away. The bomb threat has Akiba in an uproar, and yet here, in our corner of Akiba, it's so quiet. Mayuri squeezes my hand with her warm, slender fingers. I squeeze back. The next thing I know, the door slams open. 5 men burst into the lab. Their movements are swift and sure, professional, and each of them is carrying a gun. They spread out just inside the door, aim their weapons at us. It all happens so fast, no one has time to scream. The men are foreigners, a mix of races, dressed casually in colorful shirts and shorts or jeans. But their arms are thick with muscles and their eyes are hard and cold as ice. 2 of them are holding pistols, the other 3 have assault rifles. AK-47s in Akiba? Is this some kind of joke? One thing is for certain, these guys aren't tourists. Hands in the air. Nobody move. The dark-skinned, crew-cut man barks an order. It feels like I'm dreaming. Did I fall asleep watching an action movie? This is the first time so many people have gathered in this room. Suddenly the lab feels small. What an odd thing to be thinking at a time like this. The first to obey is Daru. Then Krisu raises her hands. Then me. Last Mayuri. Silence. Time seems to grind to a halt. The men say nothing but their guns remain steadily muzzled, pointed at us. On TV, a comedian laughs. What is this? Are we on candid camera? And then I hear a new sound coming from outside. The sound of high heels. A woman is coming up the stairs. Are these men waiting for her? Is she their leader? A squad of battle-hardened commandos led by a beautiful woman. It sounds like something out of a manga. Nothing seems real. Before long, the woman appears. Oh, look at Mayuri. She looks so cute. Kiryu? Moika? The part-time editor? The male demon's shining finger? Who is never seen without her phone? Labmem 005? Moika? She's their leader? The least imposing woman I've ever met? Even now, she doesn't meet my stare. Her eyes are aimed down at the floor. What's going on here? Moika-san? We're taking the time machine. As always, her words are barely audible. It's ridiculous, laughable, and yet I can't laugh. My heart is a jackhammer in my chest. The inside of my mouth is drier than a desert. I stay still with my hands in the air. Makise Krisu, Okabe Rintaro, Hashira Itaru. The 3 of you will come with us. I don't understand. Why is Moika here? I don't know, but I have to ask. What's going on here? I can't answer that. This is a joke, right? Moika shakes her head. You don't need to know.
抵抗は許されない。
You can't resist. Come with us. Where? No reply. She doesn't intend to answer that either. Dangerous. These guys are dangerous. Look at their guns. Nothing good can happen if we go with them. I try to refuse, but my voice catches in my throat. I can't stop staring at their guns. Are they real? They're not going to start shooting, are they? I'm not going anywhere until you answer.
拒否することは認めない。
You can't
あな
refuse.
たたちに逃げ場はないわ。
You have nowhere to run.
私たちの仲間は
We have men
すでに
stationed throughout
秋葉原中に散ら
Akihabara.
ばっている。
Wait. Something clicks in my head. It was them. They sent the bomb threat. They stopped the trains. Why? To keep us here? Just for
手
that?
荒な真似は
I don't want to hurt anyone.
3人とも
The three of you.
一緒に来て。
Come with us.
なんで
Why? Kurisu, who has kept silent until now, finally opens her mouth.
3人なの
Why just the three of us? That's when I realized Mayuri wasn't included in Moika's demand. She only wants Kurisu Daru and me.
何を聞かれても
I'm not answering
答え
your
る。あな
questions.
たたちはただ
Come with us. It's your only choice. We're not getting anywhere. Okarin. Daru's voice is shaking. I turn my head to look at him. He's deathly pale. Don't you think we should do what she says? But unless she tells me a reason, honestly, I have no idea what to do. My heart is still fluttering in my chest. This seems more like a dream than reality. I'm not a military otaku. I have never seen a real gun. The black shine of their weapons looks somehow tacky. They lack the imposing feel you'd expect. I'd believe her if she told me they were fake. Mayuri suddenly speaks up. Moika-san, you're a lab mem too, aren't you? It's as if Mayuri asked my question for me. Moika was a strange woman, but I welcomed her as a lab mem all the same. What is she thinking right now? In answer, Moika pulls a gun from her belt and points it at us. I realize that Moika isn't holding her phone. This is the first time I've seen her without it. Not like that matters now. Moika's gun hand is trembling. Is the situation affecting her too? It must be. She's terrified of talking to people.
一緒に来てもらうのは
Our mission
あなたたちの口を封じ
is
る
to
ため
silence you. Silence us.
それは
Your refusal to come will change nothing. Does that mean she plans to kill us? Why? What did we do? Who sent you? Who are you people?
私たちは
Moika suddenly lifts her head. For perhaps the third time since I've known her, she looks straightly at me. Her eyes are dark and empty.
セルンの
From Seddon. Seddon?
M4!
M4. The dark-skinned man speaks up. Is he addressing Moika?
口を慎め
Watch your tongue. Moika hangs her head again. In my head, I replay the words she just spoke. Seddon. They're from Seddon. Why Seddon? Of course, who else could it be?
3人とも一緒に来て
Come with us. Now. Moika raises her voice in
これ以上
frustration.
拒否するなら
If you continue to resist, I'll have to resort to extreme measures. Moika slowly raises her gun. She points the muzzle at Mayuri. My whole body instantly goes cold.
椎名真由里は
Shina Mayuri is not needed. Stop! I lunge at Moika, but the dark-skinned man is faster. Gah! Something strikes my chin with crushing force. The shock numbs my entire body. Stars explode behind my eyes. I fall to my knees, powerless to stand. Everything goes dark. What happened? Did he hit me with the butt of his rifle? Okarin! I look up. Mayuri, face streaked with tears, is reaching out to me, as if begging for help. Over her shoulder, I see Moika ready her gun. Mayuri, no! I tried to yell stop, but my voice catches in my throat. Nothing comes out but a pitiful wheeze. Someone, anyone, please, stop her. Stop Moika. Moika's lips move. She's mumbling something. 4-7, 4FB, 4-7, 4FB. Her mouth opens and closes robotically. My blood curdles. No! A sharp, dry crack splits the air. Time slows to a crawl. Moika pulled the trigger. Blood spurts from Mayuri's forehead. It splashes across my face, wet and warm. Her delicate, frail body falls towards me. I catch her. Her body is limp, like a puppet with no strings. Her head and arms dangle lifelessly. The smell of gunpowder fills my nose, and then the smell of blood. Dudder clutches his head and falls to his knees, screaming at the top of his lungs. The sound jerks me back to my senses. In my arms, Mayuri takes one short, shallow breath, and then... Okari.
Mayuri.
Mayuri? She's dead. Mayuri's dead. Her face is covered in blood. Her blood stains my hands. It's warm.
もう一度言う。
You three come with us. Now.
これ以上の警告はしない。
No more warnings.
抵抗するなら
Resistance.
あなたた
Resist,
ちも
and
殺
we'll
す。
kill you. I hear a voice, but I can't comprehend what it's saying. What is this? What's going on here? Is this a joke? We have created a monster here. This is a dream, right? Right? I feel nothing. My mind is blank. I shake Mayuri's shoulder. Mayuri? Wake up, Mayuri. You'll catch cold if you sleep here. If you're tired, you can stay overnight. Or I can take you home if you prefer. We'll ride the train back to Ikebukuro together. Like we used to before Daru joined, when it was just the two of us. Memories of her smile whirl through my head, 1,000 different smiles from 1,000 different occasions. If I look away, she'll disappear. She always disappears. But now you're fine. You don't need me to be your hostage anymore. No, Mayuri, I still need you. Laugh for me, like you always do. Greet me with your silly doo-doo-doo. Tell me it's a lie. Tell me you're all right. Mayuri? Red flames consume my mind, an inferno of rage and hate, and rage and hate, and the burning desire to kill everything I see. I gently lay the motionless Mayuri on the floor. I stand up, and then I fling myself at Moika. Okabe! Okabe! But before I can take a step, someone grabs my hand from behind. You can't! Let me go! Let me go! You can't! They'll kill you! Moika's gun is aimed at my head. Her finger's already on the trigger. You're gonna kill me too?
抵抗するなら
If you resist. Please, Okabe, do what she says, okay? Otherwise, they'll kill you too. I tear my hand from Krisu's grip. My vision is tunneled with Moika on the other side. She won't get away with this. She killed Mayuri in cold blood. I'll do the same to her. No! Moika pulls the trigger. The sound of the shot smite upon my eardrum. I feel a sharp pain on the side of my head. I nearly lose my balance again. But I'm still alive. What happened? I realize that Moika's gun is lying at her feet, beside it a small stone. Someone must have thrown it and knocked her gun aside. Get down! Gleh! Suddenly, Suzuha is in the doorway, knocking one man down in the blink of an eye. Before anyone can react, she darts to another man's range and delivers a piercing elbow strike to his solar plexus. The man drops to his knees, gasping for air. The remaining men turn their guns on her, but she throws the incapacitated man towards them to block their aim. She then slides onto the feet of the man at the rear, tripping him forward, and a single smooth, flowing motion drives her knees into the man's face as he falls. Who the hell? The dark-skinned man aims his rifle. But before he could fire, Suzuha snatches a stunned attacker's gun and shoots him. Gwa! Blood spurts from the man's hand. Without pausing, Suzuha leaps into the air and delivers a soaring roundhouse kick to his jaw. Enough. The next thing I know, the 5 men are down and Moika's gun is aimed at Suzuha's face. But Suzuha doesn't back down. Her gun is trained on Moika's neck. It's a standoff. Neither move. Silence returns to the room. Who are you? 42. Suzuha's reply makes no sense. She glances at me. Television. What is she saying? Turn on. What? Suddenly, Kurusu springs up and makes a break for the development room. Don't move. That's my line. I suddenly realize the meaning of Suzuha's words. The 42-inch TV downstairs. It's on. She wants me to use the time leap machine. I look at Mayuri's body. She's lying there quietly. Her eyes are closed. They'll never open again. One of the men Suzuha knocked out starts to moan. If they wake up, it's all over. Suzuha looks at me again. Her eyes implore me to make my move. If I use the machine, I could avert Mayuri's death. But at the same time, I could fry my brain. Fry my brain? So what? What is there to fear? Mayuri is dead, shot in cold blood. This isn't right. I won't accept it. Then change it. Change the past. You have the power. Use it. I stagger to the development room. Kurusu is about to put on the headgear. I pull it away from her. Okabe. I'm going back. No! I should be the one too. I grab Kurusu's wrists as she tries to take it back. I stare into her eyes wet with tears. I will save Mayuri. But what if it fails? I ignore her and put on the headgear. Moika's last shot gazed at the side of my head. My ear is still ringing and there's blood on my neck. It doesn't matter. I might fail, I might even die, but I have to try. It's my only chance to save Mayuri. Kurusu bites her lip and activates the X-68000. Okabe Rintaro, one of them is moving. Get in there! Kill them! Damn, kids. The crew cut man staggers into the development room. Acting purely on instinct, I grab future gadget number 4, Mode Snake, from the shelf and flick the switch. White smoke instantly fills the room, rendering it impossible to see. Kill them! Ugh. Kurisu! Ugh, Okabe, are you sure? Are you sure about this? Really? Do it, Kurisu! Activate the machine! Ugh. Pain flares in my right arm. Was I shot? It doesn't matter. I see the blue-white light shining through the smoke. The discharge is starting. The light rapidly grows brighter. The floor begins to shake. The singularity is open. I crouch down, holding the headset ready with one hand. Wait for me, Mayuri. I won't die here. I crossed through time to save you. Leap, my memories. Leap to the past. Leap! The world explodes into light. Chapter 6. Metaphysics, Necrosis.
I'm ready.
And on that note, I'm going to leave this episode here! Oh my god, what a crazy episode! I remember, because I've watched the anime, so I knew this was going to happen, and when I first saw this happen, I was like, what the fuck, this can't be true, this can't be real, no way, you can't, and then it was. And even seeing it here is a little like, ugh, I don't know, nerve-wracking a little bit. Because it's Mayuri, she's like the best character. That's so sad. But anyways, I'm going to leave this episode here. If you want to know what happens, or you want to see more from me, then please subscribe and do all that YouTube shit. And in the next episode, we're going to see if the time leap machine worked, and we're able to save Mayuri. So I'll see you then.